enjoy a little bit of tune while I get my crap together. I know I'm a little slow. Y'all know. Y'all been following me for a long time. Y'all know I need a little help. Just work with me. How did you guys on Monday go? I missed you all yesterday. I sure did. So, you guys remember that song? I know. It was a good song. So, it's a lot going on. I mean, a whole lot. Ashley, we are going to really get into some good stuff once I turn the screen around, honey. Not all dressed up today because, of course, I am working and doing. Hi, Canada. I see you. So, a lot is going on. Ashley Madison. I know we're going to get into some mail. Hi, Dev, Mr. Carter. We're going to get into Ashley Madison, definitely, because that is a big, big thing. Do you really think somebody hacked her stuff? Hi! I know it's a little dark, but you guys have to work with me. It's not my best today, but that's why I love Periscope, because it's real. I mean, I'm not going to be able to, like, hi, Australia! Oh my gosh, can you guys see the book? Oh, let me see if I can get some more lighting for you guys. Make sure you get the book in Australia. It's on Amazon. That's right. Just go to Amazon, The Happy Mistress. It's there. Anyway, thanks to all my new followers. Thanks for all the hearts. I really appreciate it. You make a gal feel so good. But like I was saying, tonight we're going to get into some really juicy, juicy stuff here on Mistress Minutes. We're going to talk about some, the book is about being in a pretendship with basically another woman's husband. For those of you that don't know what a pretendship is basically a fake relationship. A relationship that you're pretending to be in with somebody that basically does not belong to you. That person has to belong to someone. The Mistress Minutes, I dedicate just like 20 minutes to talk to people and get to know me. I had a radio show before, The Conservative Whore. And I talk about everything. So it's just Periscope gives me that little platform to just discuss the book and to bring up topics surrounding mistresses for about 20 minutes or so. So hopefully you become a fan. You can always check out theconservativewhore.com to find out more about me, my movement, my rants, my raves, my opinions, all of that crap. But tonight we're talking about Ashley Madison. Do you guys know who she is? She's a young lady that dedicated the website for, I guess, men and mistresses. What do I think about that? I think it was kind of risky. I mean, I could never think of that, only because I think this is something private. That is what my book is about. Can you guys see it? I know it's not that bright, the lighting, but can you see it? Let me see if I could just, can y'all see it? It's just the means of basically how to be happy while dealing with someone else's husband. It happens, and it's happening, and a lot of times, a lot of wives know. So it's not, it's basically, it doesn't have, cheating isn't all bad, and everybody that steps out, it's not really a secret. My book is pertaining to if you are doing this, if you are in a pretendship with another woman's husband, you have to take responsibility for that. It's not your property. Have fun with it and move on. Sorry for the harshness, but that's what it is. Learn how to fucking let go, especially when the other person is not single. That's just what it is. I mean, there's no way other to chop it up. I don't know what other people want to code it as or whatever. And like I said, if you're not a mistress, guess what? What's the number one goal, kids? If they're not married, then you're not a mistress. Right. Y'all are probably just fucking if you don't have any rings or anything like that. Sorry to tell you that too. I told you class is in session. Mistress Minutes! Yay! No Ella! Y'all know I can be very silly. So getting back to Ashley Madison, do you really think somebody hacked her account? Who would do that? Well, there are hackers. Maybe she has some pretty big names. I just think that's very risque. I think the players that involve, they're really not going to be online or on site because it's so easy. It's just like your credit card information. I think it's just like Facebook. I don't even think you have to go to a website. I mean, Facebook does it all for you anyway. I mean, you want to cheat, just go on Facebook and look up your old damn friends from high school or something. Most people that cheat to do it with somebody that they know, they feel more comfortable. A lot of people don't go out of their comfort zone. I had a couple of girls email me with some really weird crap. I mean, it wasn't even weird. It was just outright stupid. Like I said in my book, the goal of a mistress is not to be a goal. I'm not going to wake up on Tuesday and say, oh, I need to, or I think I want to be a mistress. First of all, that's something the man or the woman that wants to cheat, that is something that they're going to go out and seek. You know, like I say in the book, it's like a secret organization. I mean, it's hard to get in, probably even harder to get out because you know so much. So, with Ashley Madison, I think that it was very risque for her and the people that decided to join her website. Now, getting on to some more juicier things, I told you I would also dedicate Mistress Minutes to some of the emails that I get. Would you believe it or not, I am really getting a lot of emails and inboxes about people dealing with other people's men and women. This stuff is serious. Y'all keep playing around and y'all keep not wanting to cook and have babies or not wanting to be home, not doing these crazy things with your husbands or your wives. Somebody else will do it and they will find somebody. So let's get right down to the first email. Let me go with the most simplest one first. And that would basically be, the wife has called me several times. What should I do? She wants to meet up with me. Me personally, I'm not doing that. You can email me, you can do whatever, but we're not meeting in person. First of all, if we want to meet in person, if you want to meet me in person, something has told me in my big brain that you might already know who I am. So what the hell are we meeting for? I don't know what there is to talk about in person anyway. I don't trust that. I don't trust none of that. I don't do any of that. I don't care who you are. I'm not meeting you in person for anything. If it's not for bracelets or if it's not for books, we're not at a book signing. I'm not meeting you in person. That's a no-no. I think that's going really far. Let me say this. The catch-22 is, depending on how long you have been dealing with this man or woman. I mean, I think if it's been over 2 years, you might want to consider, I don't know, how, just depends on how G you are. You know, all of us aren't G's. All of us can't be as bold as that. And then it depends on where you're trying to go with it. Like, I think after several attempts, maybe you can grant some type of communication if it's either coming to a harassing point, or you don't have to. You can really just opt to basically dealing with the man or the woman. Listen, you know, your significant other, your spouse, whomever is trying to get at me. That works. Go to them first. That leads right into the next question, or the next email, should I say, which was basically on some, give me 1 second. That was basically on some, Dear Noella, I have been married for 17 years. All men don't cheat. As a matter of fact, I have cheated several times. This time seems a little serious. Should I tell my husband? I don't know. To be honest, on a serious note, because that's very, very serious, what do you mean it's serious? I mean, how is your marriage? Do you think that it is time for you to tell your husband? How close are you? Well, I don't think all people that fuck are basically cheating, because you can have one night stands. I think maybe it becomes cheating. To me, in my eyes, it becomes cheating when you start to have conversation and you start to see fucking is really just fucking, and that may be something that you need to talk with your partner with. Either you're just a really big freak and one person's not enough, or you might have a serious problem. Either way, you need to communicate with your spouse. I think at 17 years, if you don't think he's going to go anywhere, I think maybe you could spill the beans. Maybe not spill the beans as to tell him you're cheating right now, but maybe, listen, babe, I got some secrets or some things I need to get off my chest. If it's bothering you, okay? If I have a saying, if you feel guilty about it, listen, America, nobody can make you feel guilty about anything. That's why people kill people. I hate to say that. That's why people lie. That's why people do it, because it's only you that feel the way you feel. Only you. You are the only person that's in control of your emotions, your feelings. Only you are responsible for your actions. So you cannot really say how somebody that you have been with is going to feel. You can only say how you would feel. So I think at 17 years, maybe you should be a little halfway honest, if not all the way honest. Even though you say he hasn't cheated, he might surprise your ass and tell you he's been cheating. Let me tell you something. It's some pretty slick ones here in the world, y'all. Like, a lot of y'all women sleep on y'all men. They're not, I don't think they're from Mars. They could be from Venus, but they're not as slow as some of us want to think. I had a really good colleague of mine, and she used to always tell me about her husband. And my thing to her was, I don't think you should over or underestimate what your husband may know or may not know, because what I do know is men keep very good secrets. Men will not tell you that they know who you fucked just for the sake that they want to hold you in this light. However, if you are a cheater, you know you need to walk on thin water if you have cheated and then your spouse cheats. Fair is fair. I mean, if you're married, this is the thing, and not, I don't want somebody to email me tomorrow saying I condone cheating. But listen, if y'all gonna be cheating all over the place, if he's cheating or you're cheating, or if y'all fucking other people, y'all might as well tell each other anyway. You can fuck people together. I think it's all right after you get married. I think that it's nothing wrong once you do whatever you're gonna do, because you're with that person. Does that sound right? Call it open relationship, open marriage, swinging, whatever you want to call it. It all boils down to the same crap. So, I mean, but I think it works more better when you're very honest in your marriage. And that's what the Happy Mistress is about. Because I was very happy because, number one, I did not want to intrude on that woman's marriage. That's something that she built. I was just a solution, in some cases a quick solution to an existing problem. A lot of times I know I have somebody that says that they just like to fuck, that they actually haven't cheated. So let me ask you this, if you're still watching. So what do you think is like, so you do believe that there is a difference between cheating and fucking? I believe that, but a lot of people don't believe that. You have some women that they find out that their man fucked somebody and they're going to call it quits. This might be the case, I think, with Amber Rose and Wiz Khalifa. I think he cheated once. Was that the case? Somebody correct me if I was wrong. That's right. So death do you part. I mean, I don't care what it is. I mean, you have to work through that. Like I said, this is especially true for people that have been married since they were 6. God damn. I mean, what do you really expect? Listen, if we've been married, me and you was married since 6, I'm going to tell you right now. You can even call it cheating, or you can call it being real. I'm going to let you know. Listen, I got to try something, you know. Something is itching in my bones to tell me that there's a whole nother world out there. And I think as my spouse, you should be open to that. I'm married and happily separated. I've said that plenty before. My husband is probably with his girlfriend right now. Do I mind or care? No, I don't. Because as a wife, there are certain things that I don't want to do with my husband. We're not going to get into that because the show is not Married and Happily Separated. The show is Mistress Minutes. So, and I think that the person that's with my husband, she's very happy as well. And one of the reasons that she is able to be happy is why, kids? Because Noella is happy. See? If the wife is happy, then everything is okay. Now, I know in my first show I used titles at my convenience. Aren't women just the messiest? We are. But I'm real with mine. I mean, that's just what it is. You can't get in my position if you can't get over this right here. Because this is like really putting aside your egos. This is really putting aside the whole sexual aspect of your relationship. Because what happens when you can't sexually perform anymore? A lot of times, a medical condition begots a mistress some type of way. But it doesn't mean that that person is wholeheartedly given. Now, I say it in the book. Listen, mistresses don't have a goal. If it just so happens that you wind up getting pregnant, then you are a step further. You are now a baby mother, and you are not anybody dismissing any type of stress. My definition of a mistress is somebody that releases stress, minor stress, minute stress. That's how I think of mistress. So I think that when you start doing other duties, like I say in my book, when you start doing wifely duties, you kind of X yourself out of that mistress box because now you want to be her. And I say it in my book. That's not cute either. If you're a mistress right now and you're watching this, you are, I don't know what's wrong with you if you're thinking to replace the wife. Unless you have seen divorce papers and you know Bob is 100% like he's going on divorce. But remember, karma's a motherfucker. He got a mistress on his wife, and maybe he might got a mistress on you. So you have to think about those things, and you have to be ready to take responsibility for what you have sowed. Those seeds grow. Those seeds grow. So you have to remember that. I didn't write this book. I got a lot of inboxes. I didn't write this book condoning one and bashing the other. I'm not saying being the wife is great, and I'm not saying being the mistress is great. I'm saying that we are human. That's it. And sometimes the person that we thought that we were going to share our life with, maybe we need help sometimes, and that help may come from an outside source that's really helping my situation. There's a lot of women out here that nag the hell out of their husbands. Their husbands do everything, and yet they come up short, and because they're the wife, they think that they don't have to do or keep themselves up accordingly or do whatever. Well, what happens? The husband goes out to fulfill that little aspect, and then you get mad. Getting on to the next email, and this one is really, really like, whoa. Okay, I am pregnant. What should I do? What would you do? I think I covered this. I think this is the second email I got about being pregnant. That's on you. I don't want you inboxing me. I don't want the people's inboxing me telling me, Noella, you are wrong for telling people what to do with their bodies. But I am not having any babies by anybody that's married. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. That is under my league. That's just me. That's my opinion. It's under my league to think that I'm going to deal with a married or by any, I don't care if he's married or not. I'm not side chicks. This is y'all goddamn problem. I'm not having no babies by nobody, period, that got a whole nother family. That's the most retarded shit anybody in America could ever wrote anywhere. Think about it. You're going to have to listen. This man is married. This is, for women, because I don't think men can get pregnant yet. But for a woman, how are you going to push yourself into someone's life? Somebody has lied to you in your life if they told you you could have everything that you want, because you cannot have what somebody else has. You cannot have what's for someone. If he wanted you to be his everything, then he would have made you his wife. And furthermore, why the hell are you having unprotected sex with somebody that's having unprotected sex with somebody else anyway? You don't know that that wife keeps her cootie clean. You don't know what type of practices they have going on, and y'all mixing fluids. You might as well be fucking his wife. You might as well tell him to tell her so y'all can have a threesome. If that's the case anyway, you out here screwing a married man. That doesn't make for a happy mistress. Bitch, where one of my viewers said that. That's right, bitch, where. I mean, that doesn't make for a happy mistress, me having to wonder if I have an STD because I don't know what this bitch got going on. I mean, it's just, the happy mistress is about just letting this shit be what it is. Some bullshit. Fun and games. I mean, because that's what it is. Not saying it doesn't get serious, but it's not for you to determine if it gets serious. It's for the person that is seeking you out. It's for the man or the woman that's stepping outside of their marriage to choose. Listen, you to go along with whatever they're doing. I mean, y'all want to play house? I mean, that's fine. That is what a part of a pretendship is. Play house, okay? He comes over 7 nights a week, seven, whatever. He can do whatever. That's fine. But honey, let his ass go home. That is somebody else's problem. And I'm sorry if you're a man, you're watching. That's what the hell you are. A goddamn problem. Because you know you have a wife at home. This is where I come in the book and I say, get the 411. Get the 411 on everybody, him and his wife. Listen, at this certain time period, you dealing with someone. This is why I have y'all inboxing me now talking about should I meet the wife and all that. I told your asses in the book, you need to find out if she's showing up crazy. Because just because he out here spreading dick and spreading love and or whatever he's doing, y'all going on vape, whatever y'all doing, just because he's out here doing it, you can't assume, don't underestimate the wife. You can't assume that she's laying back and she's like oblivious to what's going on. A lot of you females make the mistake of thinking that the female doesn't have any clue. They could just be a female like me. I don't give a damn. I have too much other things to worry about as a wife, as a lot of wives do. So especially if like I said, if it's something that you don't want to do, you wives also have to take responsibility. Everybody needs to take goddamn responsibility. The men need to take responsibility for the bitches that they choose to cheat with, because they're crazy. Did you see how the wife just got killed? And that was very, very sad. All because this lady in her mind has got it mixed up somewhere. I don't care what fairy tale or what he tells you. You still have to remember he is married and he goes home. Even if he doesn't go home for a certain amount of period of time, he's going to go home. Whether it's to take care of finances, whether it's to get some shit straight, whether it's to tell more lies, whether it's to cover up, whether it's to, whatever it is, you know, you still have to take that into consideration. And we have 2 more minutes. So real quick, the last one is no LFA. Should I meet the kids? I don't want them companies calling me talking about no LFA. You on your Periscope talking about babies, but leave them little motherfuckers alone too. I mean, why bring them into your mess? It's messy. It is. Do y'all not understand that it's messy? That's why I don't understand why anybody would want to come out. I'm pretty sure Ashley Madison did not want this website to come out because it is messy. There are a lot of people, I hate to say it, think that they are living really good fucking lives, okay? So who are you to come out and ruin that because your lust has gone beyond whatever? Like, you're fucking... Bitch, where? Bitch, where? That's what I want y'all to think about. Like, you know, if you are married and you're out there and if you are cheating, why are you doing it? And I just put it like this. If you are scared, I'll leave you with this. The gentleman that I was dealing with for a very long time in the beginning, he was very, put it this way, we would have a sexual encounter and he would cover my face with a freaking pillow. Maybe you shouldn't goddamn be cheating. How about that if you got the, and I didn't realize, I was like, well, maybe I'm ugly. Am I making a face? Am I, what the hell is going on? Could you imagine? I don't know if I'm about to die. I'm about to suffocate. Is this some new type of bondage thing? Because I'm about to let your ass know right now. I'm not into that bullshit. I have asthma. Okay? I don't need the pillow. But I finally had to ask because on the second time, around, here comes the fucking pillow, and I didn't really know what to freaking do. I was like, oh my God, I'm fucking die because I want to fuck with it. And it just was like, I basically can't look at you while I do it to you because I feel guilty. Bitch, where? I never said this was easy either. That's another thing, me and the mistress. You are like a therapist, okay? I mean, nobody is ever going to tell the story that they got a pillow over their face while they were fucking. But guess what? I am the conservative whore, working hard on riches and egos. Own up to what you are. Own up to what you do. Embrace it so that you can attract like minds and that so you can move up. You never have to stay where you are, okay? Like, this is the point of the book. The mistress is not, she might be long-term, she might be in and out, she might not never go anywhere. After that, she's called a reoccurring bitch. I mean, if you've been dealing with the same bitch since, you and your boo was in high school, this bitch ain't going nowhere. You might as well just face the facts of that. And that's another situation we'll talk on at another 20 minutes, But getting back to the pillow over the face, I mean, it's just, if you feel guilty about it, then that you shouldn't do it. That's when you see that little shit with the angel and devil. That's what that is. Okay? So you gotta go with your intuition. If it's telling you it's wrong or whatever, then go with that. There's nothing wrong with growing up. Yeah, it's nothing wrong growing up. Thank you guys for tuning in. You have been wonderful. If you want to book me, any pressings, any bookings, inquiries, please hit up tiapr@gmail.com. She will take care of everything. She will set everything up. She'll relate the messages to me. If you want to get to know me a little bit more, I'm not all about mistresses and cheating. I have a YouTube, or you can just pop up on my page and take you through my world, theconservativewhore.com. I didn't get to say it in the beginning, but the conservative whore. Say it, don't be shy. I follow a lot of people on Periscope, and when they see my name, they're like, whore. Working hard on riches and egos. In order to be successful, one must please the masses in one way or the other. The only way you can do that is money, power, or respect. The only way to execute those things is the reputation and finances. You have to work on your egos, and you have to get out there and network. Hashtag Black Girls Magic. Because I'm a black girl and I am throwing my magic all over the place. Get used to my face, get used to my name, because I'm going to be everywhere. Out there in TV land, you need somebody like me. There's nobody out there like me. Bitch, where? Once again, thank you to all my new followers, all my old followers. You guys really motivate me to keep doing what I'm doing. You can go to Amazon.com and order your own copy of The Happy Mistress. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I know a lot of y'all got a lot of married friends that are in this situation. Tell them just to join the Periscope. Follow my YouTube. You can hit me up on Tumblr. You also can follow me on IG because I put up, IG is for pictures. So, picture me this. Good night, y'all. Enjoy your evening. Be good to each other and learn the art of communicating with your lover. Good night.